Milky Way, shining where the dark can't stay. Don't say much, I hear you in the quiet anyway. Fading in the silver haze, somehow you illuminate every step, like you're pulling me a different way.
Hi everyone, it's Fiona here. Welcome back to Lavender Blue. So today I have a new project for you, and this is a printable in my shop. It is a hidden paperclip bookmark. So I'm calling it that because you can use it just as a hidden paperclip to clip things in your journal, or you could use it as a bookmark. It'd be really nice as a gift, maybe for Mother's Day. But they're really easy to make, but they turn out really pretty. So what you're going to need is possibly a scoreboard, but that's not necessary, and a paper trimmer, which is also not necessary. You can use your scissors instead of a scoreboard. You can use a ruler and something like the back of a knife to score, and a corner rounder punch if you want one. If you want to round your corners, you don't have to. A circle punch, once again, not necessary. I've got 2 paper clips because I'm going to make 2 of them. The kit makes 2. And then I've got my scissors, I've got my ruler, and I've got ink and inking tool if you'd like to ink. And I've just added some laces and trim just in case I want to add them. That's not necessary either. So when you get the kit, you get 4 pages. You get figure 6, 5, 6, 7. You get 7 pages because 2 of them are backing papers. So on this one, these are your bases. So there's 2 here. And so we're going to cut those out, and then I've added the scoring lines or the folding lines, and I'll show you how to fold those. And on the back I have put the pattern. There's a pattern page. If you wanted plain coffee dyed on the back, you could put that one, which I have added in as well. But I put the pattern on the back because you will see the back in part of the paper clip. So that's what I've done for that one. For all of the pockets and embellishments, I have printed the coffee dyed paper on the back. So these 2 are pockets, just little journal cards, little tags, labels, things like that. More labels, butterflies and flowers, and I've given you some words and some phrases as well. I've sort of put them in amongst to, use up the space there. And this page, the last page, this is what's going to hold your paper clip, what you're going to clip your paper clip onto. You only need 2. I've put in an extra one, just in case you mess one up or something, you've got an extra one there. And just some more little journal cards. So these are all in the style of my latest junk journal collection, which is Lavender Bloom Reverie. And I will put the kit up on the screen. You should be able to see it there. And if you're watching on your TV, there will be a QR code that you can just scan, and it'll take you to it so you can have a closer look. So all we need to do first is cut these in half. I am going to use my paper trimmer. I'm not the straightest cutter in the world for you know, long things such as this, like this. So I'm just gonna move my candle out of the way because I don't want to burn myself. Oh, and you also need glue. I forgot that, sorry. So I'm going to cut off the borders straight as I can. You might have noticed mine printed with a few lines through it. So yours won't turn out like that. Oh, I'm not talking about these lines. There's some other lines that have come through. They're not that visible, but that's to do with my printer. I don't know why it does it. I probably need to clean the print heads again. But yeah, it's happening a lot. If I want to print on standard, it does it. If I want it to disappear, I've got to do it on high quality every time, and that, you know, uses a lot of ink. So I'm going to have to sort that out. So if anyone else has an Eco Tank, mine's an Epson Eco Tank. Not sure of the numbers, but yeah, let me know if yours does the same thing. I think I have heard other people saying the same thing. Now I'm just going to cut it straight down the middle. So we can put that away. Now I'm just going to score on these score lines. Need to start it off, trying to get it in the groove, there. Oh, it doesn't want to. Let me use my tool. That's better. Because the grooves in this one are quite small. And I lost the actual little scoring tool that it came with. I think I know where it is, but it's fallen down somewhere. Alright, so let me make sure I've got that on the same one. There's only 3 paces to score. Let's see that one that well from that side. And there we go. Let's do the next one. There we go. And the final one. And that's all the scoring you're going to need to do. So I will move that aside. And now we're going to fold. So the way we fold this is the small one at the top. We are going to fold back. I'm going to do this as I fold. Then we're going to fold up the other way. And then we're going to fold back once again. Okay. So essentially what we have is this. Now this is the front. this is the back here, but we're going to add a pocket there as well. So once again, we're going to fold this one back and fold this one up. And this is a fairly large, you know, hidden paper clip. You can make them all sorts of different ways. And there we go. So that is the fronts and those are the backs. So before we do anything, the next thing I'm going to do is cut out the back pockets. Should be right to do this with scissors. I might speed this bit up. And all the other bits and pieces I will cut out off camera, okay? So you don't have to watch me cutting because it could take a while. Okay, and so with these you can mix and match if you want to. So this one is made for the back of this one, but you could use this one over here if you preferred. I am going to use them like this. Alright. So before I stick them down, I want to do a little bit of inking because you can see the white. You can see the white here in the paper. If you like that, there's no need to ink. Actually, before I ink these, this is what the circle punch is for, to make your little thumb notch in your pocket. It doesn't matter what size circle punch you use. You can use a smaller one. I just like using the 2-inch because I like, I'm going to roughly get the center just by pinching a little bit there. Because I like the way that I can make it shallow because it's so wide. I've lost the center, but it's okay. I'll just eyeball this. There we go. And same for this one. And if you put a little pencil mark, you'll be able to see it better. Because you're going to cut it off anyway, so okay. The center. There we go. Okay, now comes the inking for, I'm going to ink the base as well. I just like the vintage look on my projects. I think I say that just about every time, but you know, there's always a first time that someone's going to come and watch your video, isn't there? So I think you've got to cater for everybody. So I'm going to go across this fold here, because you're going to see that down the side, down the bottom here. I'm just going to go around and do the whole lot. I probably don't need to do that crease though. basically just taking away the white from those edges. There we go. Alright, I think that's everything. Goes back, forward, back. Okay. Now we're just going to do a bit of gluing. There we go, that looks better. Sorry, just getting a bit carried away with my inking. Okay, so I'm going to glue these pockets on the back. So I'm using, I think this is my clear tacky glue. Hopefully it's working. Just want to poke a hole in there. And yeah, so if you make YouTube videos like me, junk journaling, you know that nearly every time you have to poke a hole in your glue bottle because it's never ready. Always dries up when you want to use it. So I'm going right to the edge so I can get all that space in the pocket there. Just fitting that on there like that. And I think this one here, where's the other pocket? Oh, here it is. I must have cut it shorter for some reason. Oh no, same size. I thought it was, yeah, it's not quite as wide. But yeah, I did make them exactly the same size, so I must have just cut off a bit too much at one end, but that's all good. Doesn't have to go all the way across. And by the way, if you don't want to put your back pocket where I'm putting it, you can put it however you like. You can put it on the side like this if you wanted to for a side tuck. It's going to fit, isn't it? Oh, you just have to cut it down a little bit and you can use it as a side tuck. So whatever you like. Or if you didn't want anything in the back, you could probably add an extra pocket up here. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to get our little safety pins, paper clips ready. So it doesn't really matter what size your paper clips are, but they need to be able to fit on here when you fold it in half. If you're using extra large paper clips and they don't, I would suggest just cutting this a little bit longer. This is not going to be seen, so this is just like a little hidden scrap piece of paper, which you could cut out of any paper, but just having it ready to go makes it easy. there's also a couple of different ways that you can do with your paper, your paper clip, but I'll show you what I mean, because you might want to hang a charm off it. So first of all, we just need to fold this piece in half, and we don't even need to ink it because you are not going to be able to see it. Fold it in half, and we just put our paper clip. Now I don't know about you, but I always put the shorter bit at the front. It doesn't really matter, it just depends how you do it. So just center it on there. And now what you want to do is you want to open up this, under this, the folded part here. We're going to put our paper clip just in here, all right? And so I'll show you both ways. So this is the first way. We're just going to glue it onto here and onto here, including gluing the paper clip in place. So sometimes you could, if you wanted to, put a bit of double-sided tape over the paper clip first, if you're worried about it moving around. I think I might just, actually, I'll just use a little bit of double-sided tape. But you don't have to do this bit. I might just go across like this. But it should be fine because it's going to be all glued down, so it should stay in place. But I can do this. Oh, something on the end of it. So there, that's holding that down in place. You can do it on both sides, but I don't think it's really necessary. Okay, so I've just done it on one side. There we go. And now let's get my glue. Just make sure that bottom is the open bit. We're just going to put glue everywhere, including on that paper clip. Do that on both sides. So that the paper clip glues to this paper as well. It will work with just PVA glue probably, but I would, if you do use it, make sure you wait for it to dry thoroughly before you start using it, because yeah, you want to make sure your paper clip's in place. And then we're just gonna burnish that down to make sure it's stuck well. I actually love making hidden paper clips. And I love all the different ways and the different sizes you can make them. I love the little teeny tiny ones as well. Probably do a kit of those, the small ones. So now that is glued onto there. That is where, and I'm not going to, it's still a bit wet, so I'm not going to demonstrate, but that is where your paper clip, you're going to clip on like this. That's why we've got to make sure that these bits are thoroughly glued down, because when you slide it onto your paper, you want it to slide easily. If you are worried about these edges, you can put a little bit of, say, washi tape or something over them. If you don't think, you know, if there's a bit of a ridge there. I'll see how mine works, and if it's a bit, if it sticks, I will put a safety pin. I mean, a safety pin? What am I saying today? A bit of washi tape in there. Okay, now I've just got to get in here. I should really use my, because these pockets are not, pocket was glued a bit too, bit too far in. So I just like to do this and make sure. There we go. Now, so that one's done, and the paper clip is completely hidden. Now, here's the other way you can do it. So, if you want to have a dangle off the top of your safety pin, I get them mixed up every time. Sorry, guys. Paper clip. There's a little trick that you can do. So you're going to get just a little circle punch, like, or if you've got a crocodile, I've got a crocodile, but I've also got this one. I think it will be big enough. And then roughly in the center, let's get a ruler. 4 inches. So the center is at 2 inches. So this is where you want your paper clip to come through. So you just cut a little, sorry, punch like half a circle here in the center, like that. That was probably more than half a circle, but that's okay. And then what you're going to have to do is move your paper clip up slightly on this little piece of paper. And then I'm going to put it in again. I mean, same as the other one. I'm going to lift this up. Did I accidentally stuck the sides down? I'm going to lift this, this is the front, so I'm going to lift it up, and then I'm going to poke the top of my paper clip through there. Alright, and if it's not quite enough, you can just, it is enough to hang something off of though. You don't need, I'll show you, just enough to hang a little charm, you know, like with a jump ring, or or I might use those bulb pins, those garment pins, that'll go through there. So yeah, just a little bit poking through, and it's still going to work. Okay, so I am going to make sure I have my exactly where I want it. Right, then I'm going to add my glue. glue's not coming out fast enough. Just want to make sure I've got enough. So now I'm going to put this in where I wanted it. So now you've put it in, you know just to put it right up against the edge. For sure. There we go. And glue down. Okay, so that one has to dry now too. So the next part is to glue our pockets. So now, obviously there's a couple of options with this too, depending on how you want it to look. You can have your pocket just like this, or you could even fold this inwards and have it like that if you prefer that. And actually, if you do that, you could have an extra little hidden tuck spot in here by doing that, I think. Yeah, just by gluing. I've only just noticed that, to be honest. So you could have an extra little tuck spot going across there. But I'm not going to do that with this one because I've got that white of the paper there. Okay, and that's just because I created these on 8.5 by 11 inch paper, and as I'm in Australia we only use A4, so mine prints a little bit differently. I could have done shrink to fit page, but I didn't really want it any smaller. I wanted it the proper size, and it fit mostly on the page okay, so it was fine. So with this one, I think I'm just going to use it as it is. So I'm going to put glue up these two sides. Make sure that's glued down. And now with the top flap, well, you can still do a tuck spot. So you can decide whether you want this as a little tuck spot where you could put like a little note or something, or some note paper. Say if it's a gift for someone, you could pop a little note in there. So you could leave the sides open, or one of them, and just glue the bottom bit down. So I'm going to leave this side open, and I'm going to glue down the bottom bit. And then we have a hidden tuck spot. Fingers must be dirty. I mean, it's just ink, I think, and getting glue on my fingers. Alright, so now this one has the pocket here. It has a little tuck spot. Now I probably can't get it open. In here, in the side. Yep, have a little tuck spot in there. is your bit that slides on your page. And then we have our little tuck spot in here also. So the next bit is the fun bit. I'm just wondering what this is going to be like if I do this one this way. No, I'm not really keen, to be honest. I think I'll leave it the same as the other one and have my little tuck spot maybe at the other side, just to be different this time. There's that pocket. And this little tuck spot. Now, I didn't round my corners, but you can. You can still do it at this point if you want to. I might just round the top a little. I think it looks kind of more finished when you do that. And it's easy enough to do with your scissors if you don't have the corner punch. Doesn't it look nice with a bit of trim across there? Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so our base is ready. Let me just show you how it works. So it's just going to go on and like this. So it's going to hold your pages together, or you can use it as a bookmark. I think it will make a nice little bookmark. So we want it reasonably flat. We don't want it too high when we decorate it, if we're going to use it as a bookmark. But yeah, I think it's going to be really pretty. So yeah, I'll just go away and cut everything out, and then we can decorate it. So I have finished one here. I've completed. This is the front and this is the back. I'll just show you what I've done with this one. So on the pocket here, I've glued down the florals and I've put words over the front. After the rain, everything grows. And then I put on this label, I put this little butterfly and a little bit of bling, just a flat back pearl, and I put some on either side of the words as well. And then this little label, I only glued it on 3 sides, and I turned this into a little tuck spot. So we've got these small little things in here, a flower and a couple of labels. And then in the back I have put the tag and then a butterfly, one of the journaling cards, and this little card here. So I'll just put all those into that pocket and just arrange them where I thought they would look nice. Push that down a little bit more. That's it. So that's the front, and don't forget we've got this other little hidden tuck spot on the side here, in behind there. I haven't put anything in there. I would probably put like a tall tag, maybe with it sticking out at the top, or a piece of writing paper folded up, And you could put a tab at the top so it's easy to pull out. So we've got that, and then on the back we've got another little tuck spot here, and I put the word, tucked in a little butterfly and a little label. I've put a butterfly with a couple of pearls, and then this little tag I put a little bit of rose trim on there, and then I've put a label. And these little journal cards, I cut them out 2 at once and just turn them into little folding cards. And then I've put a word, "You are not alone," and I've put the little rose inside there. So that's a bit of writing space or whatever. And then another little journal card. So after making this one, I've still got plenty left to decorate the other one, and you can see that it's still quite slim. It'll still sit flat in a journal, even though we've packed it pretty full. So that's that one. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this one. I'll probably do it very similar, but not exactly the same. And I might just speed up the video as I do it, just so you can watch, and put a bit of music, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done.
Everywhere I go, beauty finds its way in the little things of every day. A fleeting smile, the endless blue. Life feels better when shared with you. The laughter of friends, a familiar sound, the golden glow as the sun goes down, steps that echo on the quiet street, every heartbeat feels so sweet. Do you feel it now? This gentle The world feels quiet, and I don't mind. Your hand in mine slows down time. Every worry drips like dust in air. Right here with you, I have no care. In this moment, I'm alive. No need to run, no need to hide. Every breath feels warm and true. In this moment, I'm with you. The night gets heavy, shadows start to crawl, but your arms are steady, they don't let me fall. Every fear I'm holding slowly fades away when I hear your heartbeat. I know I'm okay. I'm safe with you, wrapped in your embrace. Every broken piece finds its rightful place. Morning's done, the day is won. Sun is dancing and everything's fine. A gentle breeze, the sun steady slow. I take a seat, let the moment flow. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours I feel at ease, like simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free, in these sweet moments, just being me. The counter fades a peaceful hum. The world slows down and I just become lost in the rhythm of a quiet day, where every small thing lights the way. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours I feel at ease, like simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free, in these sweet moments, just being me. A quiet laugh, the softest breeze, the world's at peace in moments like these. I sip my coffee, feel the warmth inside, letting the day just gently glide. The sun dips low, the shadows play, everything slows down, it's the perfect day. With every breath the calm sinks in, this is where my joy begins. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free, in these sweet moments, just being me. In these sweet moments, life feels new, and all I need is right here too. No rush, no race, just the afternoon glow. In this gentle time, I let everything flow. The world keeps turning, but I stand still, caught in the magic, the quiet thrill. In these sweet moments, I find my place, in the warmth of the sun, with a smile on my face. Everywhere I go, beauty finds its way, in the little things of every day. A fleeting smile, the endless blue. Life feels better when shared with you. The laughter of friends, a familiar sound, the golden glow as the sun goes down. Steps that echo on the quiet street, every heartbeat feels so sweet. Do you feel it now? This gentle morning done, the day is won. Sun dancing and everything's fine. A gentle breeze, the city's slow. I take a seat, let the moment flow. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours I feel at ease, like simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free, in these sweet moments, just being me. The counter fades a peaceful hum. The world slows down and I just become lost in the rhythm of a quiet day, where every small thing lights the way. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours I feel at ease, like simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free, in these sweet moments, just being me. You feel the warmth inside, letting the day just gently glide. The sun dips low, the shadows play, everything slows down, it's the perfect day. With every breath the calm sinks in, this is where my joy begins. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right.
Okay, so there we go. The second one is all finished, and I've added the little charm on the top. So I've just used a different flower here. I didn't use any lace because I didn't think it needed it. I only used one little bit of bling on the butterfly there. So you don't really need to add anything. I put the word here, bloom where you were planted, and made a little tuck here again. And then I've put in this little tag and stuck the word bloom. And we have this little one. We have journal card and a little butterfly and a larger tag. Put that back in there. Have the little butterfly peeking out. There, so that's the front, and don't forget we've got a little tuck spot in the left on this one, just in there. So let's show you, just in behind the pocket there. Turn it over and I've put the little label with the blue flowers, and that says this is your season. Little butterfly and flower. I didn't want to cover up that peony there, thought it was too nice. So I've got just a little floral thing there. One of the cards, let yourself unfold, and I've left it blank inside. I put words on this little label, I am enough. And then journal card and a little butterfly behind there. That goes back in there, that goes back in there. And now I'll just get a journal. And we've got a little charm. I think they look nice with a little charm. So I'll just get a journal and show you. One here, it's not the same colour, but so this one I've still got to finish. It's from my vintage Victorian kit. So I put this one over here. Now, let's have a look. I didn't check this one. Oh, I just had a bit of glue sticking out there. Let's put the butterfly back in. This is the front. So yeah, it just goes on the page like this. And it makes a cute little bookmark. You can see it. Little charm sticking up at the top there. You know where your page is. And then the other one just goes on like that. there you go. There's our little hidden paperclip bookmarks. So I hope you like those, and I will be back with the freebie Friday, hopefully on Friday. And so thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.